Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Ascending Soul's Journey. We're going to take a look at the weekly message that is intended for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Gemini. I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a week since we spoke. I didn't post any additional videos last week because I was traveling, as you know, and working with clients. So I wanted to make sure I regrouped my own energy. And I'm feeling good, looking a little tired, but I am feeling good. And we've got incredible messages coming through right now. A lot of growth opportunity is taking place. People are feeling it, you know it. And you may have already learned all kinds of stuff from me on this channel, let alone everything else that you've been researching. But there's this moment in time where an enlightenment is getting ready to happen for the zodiac sign of Gemini. We are looking at the Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading. It may be all of your reading or part of it, but whatever it is, Gemini, it has to do with that message I just gave. So let's take a look at the tarot, because this is a growth opportunity. It's big, it's beautiful. It is 10 times greater than what you most likely anticipated it to be. Now that could just simply mean that you have an opportunity that, look, you just went through the tower. This is the tower where we get a shakeup in our lives, and a lot of us did. If we didn't have it happen through a soulmate, twin flame type of a journey, the actual divine journey is what we are all have been triggered into through world changes, through economy changes, families pulling apart. A divide inside of us is taking place and caused this right here. It's a moment for us to reflect on what doesn't work and what does work. And if you're in the Divine Journey in my private membership here on YouTube, you're going to learn all about it. It's an incredible experience. Now, you may have felt like you were stuck and trapped through this tower moment. Gemini, what I'm saying is you can get through these swords. What you're seeing, what you're feeling isn't necessarily real. The thought process that's associated to the negative side of this card is I'm stuck and I can't get out. I can't see beyond where I'm at. I can't see a future. I don't see my own self in the mirror. And my beautifuls, you have an amazing reflection that is actually getting ready to show to you over the next week. The tower was meant to hold you there so that you could move beyond, and that is exactly what's going to take place. Now, I'm being guided to pull you a different card first. Let me shuffle it real quick. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am an intuitive energy reader. I see it, hear it, feel it, psychic medium. I have my angels, and Archangel Michael is always with me when I give you these messages. The cards are for your visual pleasure. So we have the card of pride, and that's what we're talking about. Pride can keep us stuck in this pattern right here. The ego of losing something that was here and feeling like we're below that now. But when we look in the mirror and we see us again, all right, rebuilding you and understanding has nothing to do with the ego. That's not what this journey is about. Although that is an adversity, because we have to go from one side to the other. I just had a message pop up on my camera. Let's take a little bit deeper look on whoever it is that you're dealing with. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That is a message associated to the card of pride. Pride is actually beautiful on the other spectrum, and it's awful on the other side, right? Egotistical, arrogant, and then pride. I am proud of who I am. That's where you're going into. So some of you really went through a lot over the last 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years, you really went through a lot. Looking at everything around you, as far as this card is not meant for you. It fell out while I was shuffling before I asked for your guidance. This is about letting go of addictions that are keeping you stuck. If you are dealing with somebody who is maybe in prison, it could be a Capricorn individual or a Scorpio for some of you. But what I really feel it is, it's your own inner prison. It's your own addictive behavior. The negative thought process is getting ready to change. Remember, that's with the ego and the negative low vibration, which is what these cards are saying. You really got dealt into quite a spin, quite a spin. Is it possible to come out of? Absolutely. See, the beauty of this is life. We can get through these swords at any given moment. We just have to be able to believe in that what we're seeing isn't real. If you look closely, those swords are almost transparent. Do you see? Her clothing is much darker in depth than the swords in the card. The depiction is saying it's an illusion. It isn't real. So when you let go of that pride, of that ego, and this could be somebody that you're dealing with who is keeping you stuck, perhaps even in a toxic, abusive environment. Yeah, you're dropping I'm dropping cards through your reading, and I don't mean one or two. These are a lot, and it happened before I started shuffling the cards. So I feel that some of you are out of sync a little bit, and you may be dealing with a King of Wands, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarian. But this is about somebody who can be absolutely charismatic and charming, overly interested in you and your life, almost pushing you forward. But then the truth comes out, and we see that they can be very bratty and stubborn, immature, and they focus on things that have nothing to do with you. If you're in a situation like that, you want to take a look at what you're dealing with, because this may not be the right situation for you. It may not, and it may very well be. Only you're going to know that, and you're going to know that through your own self-analyzation. Call your angels in. They want you to call them in. They want to guide you through this situation. I'm pulling another card in a different pattern. This is a lot of heaviness right here that you've been experiencing for this group of you. Now, this is the past rolling into the present, and we're going to see how it's going to end in this week. This may be a retouch, just remembering what you went through 1 to 2 years ago. And right now, you might be feeling a little trembly, feeling a little bit of fear as we move into a new beginning. Your friends, pay attention to your friends around you. You have people around you that can help you, and that may very well be through the soul community right here on this channel. I am paying attention to everything that you guys are writing. I'm paying attention to the people who got mad at me because my business stuff wasn't set up right. Now, I paid somebody to do that, somebody that I know and love, and they did it wrong. And it actually injured us as a community to a minimal amount, because nothing is actually real. There is no right, there is no wrong. There is a full, complete cycle to everything in life. And pay attention, you'll see there's cycles. We always look at triangles, circles. There's a certain specific patterns that continue throughout our life, through all aspects. So the overall message from the angels, you're going to get 2, and I'm not quite done yet. So let's see what they want you to know right now, because this was a lot of heaviness, and right now the cards don't even want to come out. So hang on one second. There it is. All right, my darlings, you have Oceana. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. And that coincides with this card. It isn't really what you think it is. There is an option, there is an out, and there is a brand new beginning getting ready to take place. But we do have to walk away from that toxic energy. So let's see where it's going to end up by the end of the week. I know it feels negative, but that's not what's going to take place by the end of the week. All right, here we go. You may have been dealing with somebody who they themselves were a little bit manipulative on some level. But really what this card is saying with the Magician, because this is toward the end of the week, you yourself are going to be able to see beyond what you've been able to see. Remember I said you can get out of those swords. This is saying look past what's right in front of you, and you will see the greatest amount of detail. You will hear, you will see patterns and synchronicities in your mind, and you will hear conversations in your thoughts. Okay, it's an unusual situation for those of you who have not experienced, and those of you who have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All of that leads us to be able to be the magician in our own life, creating what we want, but we have to remove the toxicity, whatever is keeping us in that Eight of Swords position. All right, you take action in your life. You're going to know exactly what to do because you have the Strength card. You have the strength to actually manifest what you truly desire. So focus on what it is you truly want, what direction in life you want to go. And if you don't know, pay attention, do the research, and feel it inside. Feel it within you. Call in the beings of light and love, and they will help guide you through this situation. This takes a lot of strength and courage, and you have everything that you need to create this new beginning. The toxicity, again, I feel was already in the past, and this is a recap, a reminder of what you have already overcome. So whatever comes back into your memory over this week, you've got the strength and courage to create what it is you truly desire. Have an amazing week, Gemini. Thumbs up this video to help other Geminis. Much love.